EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep it rolling. Hey, what's that?
Throwing right away, it's May. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 29, here's second and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 1.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down. On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows.
And he'll take it on in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second TD catch of the season. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Patriots 0.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. Open May. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Keanu Benton on the
The
tackle.
speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. Working free downfield. It is Williams. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards.
First down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
First and 10. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
here we go. Sit up. Hey, what's that? Hey, Angel.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning. Scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Finding space at the 40. George Pickens. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays. And you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Gibson. Skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
At the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. So after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They have it. 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Gibson. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. This is Blue. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
A run once more with Blue. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And That's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest.
And he's in! Nico Collins! Touchdown Steelers! It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, it's May. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no lead.
Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's a Steelers first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the
2 minutes to go here
line.
till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, it's Blue. He'll manage only a couple. Robert Spillane spills a miss.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one's complete to Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdowns, Pittsburgh. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Brings up second and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's May. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll go down to a knee. 2nd and 11. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We're going to set.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Barmore on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set.
Again, it's Blue. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
It's 3rd and 4.
Ready. Go set.
That's Washington, the man in motion. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll run here with Gibson. Lots of space past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 55 yards on the game. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And now it's 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the pass will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. A
give. Here comes Blue. And He'll get forward for a couple. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Darnold. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, it's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the Patriots' 35-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Now a deep ball here for Collins. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 10. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
They'll take over first down 10.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A run with Blue. He'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
And the Steelers.
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
8-yard pickup.
We'll return with more
And the
after
Steelers
this.
first down.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle by Giovanni Tavai. 4 yards.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Patriots' 21-yard line.
They'll run with Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Now Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd, they need 8. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, Sonat. Hey, what's that?
Throw again is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's May again. He's got his man right side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. First down, New England.
13 yards on the play.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. May to throw again. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. May to the air once more. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Patriots 17.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're